Welcome back to the Random Christian Show. We're still working on the car here, as you can see, but I figured, hey, no better time than to explain how a derby car is put together and what is the essential parts and programming and duct tape kind of applications that are put in.
Don't forget zip ties.
And zip ties. Lots and lots of zip ties.
Oh, yeah.
And Gorilla Glue?
Gorilla Glue, too.
Oh, yeah. Gorilla Glue. Yeah. Fix everything. All right, so, Kelby Dean. This is the world of randomness.
Oh.
Randomness, the world of Kelby Dean. So, Kelby, explain to us what happens here in this car.
Well, first you start off by completely stripping all of the interior out, exterior. Can't have any plastic, anything flammable left in the car.
Okay, show inside the car here. And it looks crazy messy.
Yeah, it's a mess right now.
It's got to be vacuumed. All right, so now point out what we got. Okay, over here. Now you just have forward and reverse.
Yeah, so this is a really cool system they do with this, with these shifters, is it's got a locking pin where you can take it out of park and it just is reverse and drive. And then when you go back to reverse, it won't let it go further, so you can't get stuck in park.
Oh, I got you.
So you ain't got to worry about trying to be in the right spot. You can just focus on forward and backward on the track.
Gotcha.
And then I broke my gas pedal cable,
yeah,
the throttle cable, so I had to buy a new gas pedal and put it in.
And that is a pretty intricate system. Watch yourself there so you don't get stuck to the paint.
That there,
watch behind you.
You'll have to ignore the battery cables that come in. I have to actually splice into the factory battery cables, or the cables that go to the starter.
Okay.
And then the ground. Run them inside here, and we put our battery inside the car so it can't get blown up.
Yeah.
And acid everywhere. So I got to strap it down real good. And then my gas tank, which it'll end up being right here.
Or fuel cell in proper racing terms.
Fuel cell. It'll be there, and I'll have my fuel line running inside the car to right there. You can see a little hose sticking out. That's right to the actual motor itself. It's nothing ran underneath the car, so it can't get broken or dragged out of it. And then my favorite part of these cars is the exhaust.
I was gonna say, now that's custom.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a guy online, Jeffy's Fab Farm. They're really big. Everybody uses them. They custom make these for these cars. Interesting. So I grabbed me one of those, stuck it on there. It makes it real loud and party time.
Well, and now that's more essential because you don't need stuff can get jammed up if it's hanging out underneath, right?
Right. And a lot of guys, they'll just chop it off right there at the firewall.
Right.
And it'll just blow out underneath the car. This is, just for fun. Hear the sounds, and it lets it breathe a little better. You don't have to worry about mud getting into it.
That's what I mean. So.
Yeah. So we cut the exhaust out. We cut the gas tank out underneath the car. I put a big bumper on. And just for fun, I'll show you the comparison to what I used to have on there in the factory to what I have now.
So a little more oomph.
That's right. And this is from an 80s Buick Riviera.
Yeah.
On a 2001 Toyota Camry.
So basically, we're taking some people out with this thing.
We hope so.
Or you will.
Yeah.
I'll just be cheering you on.
That's right.
And that'll be Thursday and Friday after 7 p.m. at the Platte County Fairgrounds up in Tracy. Yeah, don't touch wet paint. And all right, you got special mutter tires on here.
Oh yeah, those are my.
Go get a shot of the tires over here. Tractor tires. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? Is that a logo of something you should subscribe to?
We've already.
Huh.
Yes. Like, follow, subscribe. So now, are these really that much more helpful?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can just show you a comparison of what a lot of people.
Let's show. Well, maybe.
It's in the garage. He said no garage.
It's your standard highway tire that you see on these cars. A lot of guys run these just because that's what they got.
And it's cheap.
Yeah. You don't have to buy tires. I got a good deal on those, so I went ahead and bought a couple sets.
So
but you get a lot more grip out of those tires.
Yeah. So let's show these again. As you can see, they're like paddle tires almost. They're actual tractor tires.
Right. They're V-tread tractor tires.
And they look great with the logo.
Yes. That's my promotions department talking there.
Yeah.
And then, are these just spares?
Yeah, those are donut spares. And the reason why we do that is, one, they're smaller, and it lets the back end compact in more and more before it hits the tire, so you can roll around better and you don't have to worry.
I would think that the bigger the tire, the higher up and the more easier maneuverability, but no, huh?
Yeah, well, it's kind of each their own. Some people just take the tire all the way off and just run just the bare wheel, just so it can compact in so much and won't get into your wheels so you can get around. Yeah, but I put some bigger struts up front.
Yeah.
To raise the front end more so I can get in the top of people's tires, and it brought this down so low it's only a foot off the ground. So I'm going to have to do some work to it to make sure it goes up.
Ah, okay.
So,
excuse me, may I get a shot of this?
It'll be fun.
Very good. And of course, America.
Yeah, maybe we'll hear it run by the time we get the paint done.
You know what Merca looks good with?
A Random Christian Show.
The beautiful logo.
Yes. All right, so yeah, we'll finish getting the paint on, and then we're putting logos all over this thing for randomity's sakes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I coined that
in
term.
very
it's
random
mine.
place.
I made it. Yeah, sup. All right, so
random
anyway.
places.
All right, KDR. So let's get this thing slapped together and see if we can fire her up.
All right.
All right. We'll be back. Stay tuned. All right.